done. Intro. It's intro time. Shush. Everyone shut up. All right. Moving into the next topic, we've got Gina Carano's lawsuit with Disney is moving forward. So Disney had a motion to dismiss in court that got shut down. That judge is based.
It's like, nope, we're carrying this forward.
Yeah, you guys can't just unlawfully fire people. Like, employees have rights too. Isn't that what you're always saying?
It's kind of.
I think they're more like serfs where they don't have rights, but you think they have rights. So there you go.
It's kind of like let's slip this like $5 bill to Elon and Gina. It's like, we'll just let this go, and they're like, really?
Yeah.
It's like, what kind of settlement would it take?
Oh my god. Oh, to get okay, so that's an interesting thought experiment.
Bill?
To get Elon Musk to back off?
Yeah.
Well, think about how much financial damage Disney has done to Twitter and Elon Musk specifically.
I wouldn't say a whole lot.
Well, I mean, they Bob Iger was fighting Disney's was fighting X on their ad on all their advertisements.
Disney just wanted to advertise on.
Well, Bob
Iger
was also petitioning to get others to not do it.
Yeah, I'm sure some folks
he was carrying a torch to get others to not do it. So it's like Bob Iger personally slighted Elon Musk.
Like, you could see that it's like, who's losing more money, Twitter or Disney?
Oh man,
throughout the years.
I mean, we should. That's a good question because it's probably worth looking at their stock numbers. Disney has plummeted. They lost half of their stock share during COVID, or since COVID, they have lost half their share because it was for
multiple reasons.
Yeah, COVID being one of them. Obviously, they peaked with Disney Plus and COVID being relevant, but then it went down. It was like 220 a share. Now it's down to like mid 90s, I think, maybe high 90s per share. So Disney Plus's stock has dropped like a fucking rock. Acolyte had its own Acolyte took its punch at Disney too. The Acolyte really hurt Disney.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, you have normies and people that were actually kind of into Disney Star Wars just to be like, what the fuck was this?
Exactly. Yeah, they all gave up on it. They're all like, this isn't Star Wars. This specifically isn't Star Wars. Because even those people who
that show was 8 episodes long?
8 episodes long.
25-ish to 30 minutes an episode.
I think that's the average because some of them were 45 minutes.
$22.5 million per those 25 minutes.
Well, that's why we're not going to get a second season.
Fucking insane.
If that show gets picked up and renewed, I will actually be surprised. And it's rare that shows. It's rare that those kind of shows
Disney Plus shows usually don't get second seasons.
Well, Andor, Obi-Wan, they're both getting second seasons.
Obi-Wan isn't.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No, it's not.
How do you?
Because it hasn't been reported or anything.
I'm pretty sure it has. I'm pretty sure Yellow Flash was saying it was listed with Andor and a bunch of other projects that are getting second seasons.
No, you're just conflating that with a different show or something.
Maybe.
Andor is the Star Wars projects.
Andor Ahsoka. Ahsoka
might be. Yeah.
You are right. I flipped Obi-Wan and Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Yep.
What the fuck are they gonna do with another Obi-Wan one? What do we just fight Darth Vader again?
She might. I don't know. Apparently, they just are fighting each other all the fucking time. Everyone knows everybody in the Star Wars universe. No one was hiding. There wasn't this big period of time where anyone was hiding. Everyone's all over the place.
No, they're all on Tatooine.
True.
Everyone's on Tatooine.
That's just science.
Yeah. It's the only place that exists in the Star Wars universe.
So the news that is broken out this week is that Gina Carano is going to be pulling in Kathleen Kennedy. There's a chance she's going to be pulling in Pedro Pascal. She's going to be...
What's this? I've been hearing this talk, Disney Discovery.
Oh, yeah. So, it's Disney Discovery. So it's Bob, or not Bob, Bear Grylls. So Bear Grylls, from his projects, Gina Carano was featured in some of the was featured in Survivor.
Oh, okay.
And so she lost those opportunities as well. And so Bear Grylls is attached to that project, obviously. Oh. So yeah, Pedro Pascal. I forgot about Bear Grylls until you brought that up. But yeah, he's involved. Kathleen Kennedy, dude, getting Kathleen Kennedy on the stand if they have cameras in the courtroom will be peak television. It'll be Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp level of insanity. People want to see these people pay for the damage they've done to these fandoms.
Kathleen Kennedy said she's not leaving Lucasfilm until she has a hit.
I'm never leaving.
So yeah,
I'm not leaving.
Not leaving ever.
She's never gonna go.
Thought the out was gonna be Indy 5 or whatever, but that fucking flopped hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's how do you not know?
Well, Kane like
it seems so obvious to me. Like as soon as like you put like an idea out there for a certain movie, that it's not gonna do well.
Right.
It seems obvious.
Well, Indiana Jones, yeah. You can't trust anything that comes from these creators. They don't have any original or good ideas. They can't create their own projects that would be potentially good. Indiana, they can only. I like, what's the expression? That evil can't create anything; it can only destroy.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not saying they're evil. That's just philosophy and like.
It's like don't assume malice when incompetence is more likely.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, we just quote things here. Welcome to Third Party Studios.
I also don't have any original thoughts.
Welcome to Third Party Studios, where we just quote shit, and it makes sense to you. But no, as a reminder, so there's a good amount of you guys in the chat. We are engaging with the chat. If you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to throw it out there. It will appear on screen. Also, don't forget to smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, share the video. We're going to keep getting into it. So if Gina Carano pushes the lawsuit forward, discovery is going to be the big thing. I followed a couple of lawyers who went over her list of things she wanted from Discovery, or that the lawsuit was asking for in Discovery. And dude, it's going to be a fucking bloodbath. Disney is going to get so murked. Just internal communications, that stuff alone is going to make Disney look so shit.
Right, along with the O'Keefe stuff that's coming out.
Yeah, I was just going to say the Disney files are going to pale in comparison to a genuine lawsuit pulling all of this into court. Like, it's going to be a matter of public record that Disney has done this shit. Like, we've all known for a long time. Like, people say, you couldn't possibly know what goes on at Disney. You don't know that they hate people of this or that. No, we know. You don't know. And now we're going to bring the receipts and we're going to show you and prove it. And you can plug your ears. You can play dumb. But we know. Like, we know that they hate us because we're straight white male.
Straight white male. Yeah, no. It's become abundantly clear to me the older I get that just like as a kid or whatever, you think adults just know a bunch of shit and they're like got their head on straight.
Yeah.
And they're just going. The older I get, the more I just see like how just inept and incompetent everyone is.
Yeah.
Like just like me.
Yeah, there's like, everyone's a little tortured.
It's like everyone's just like scraping by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah. I mean, so I like to think of like my high school experience and like what are those 60, 70 people doing now? And none of them are creating anything. And I'm like, that's good because they're all me. But I mean, if you're out there creating things in the world, I mean, it's so rare to find someone who has like decent values in Hollywood anymore. Like the entire culture of Hollywood is kind of this
I think it's always
degenerate
been that way.
debauchery and
it's been like the arrival of like social media and everything to where it's like you get to know people in Hollywood based on their own words and what they're posting and shit. It's like
we see you for who you are and who you want to portray. It's like Mark Hamill, Mark Ruffalo, all the Mark Cuban, all the Marks.
White male for Harris.
Well,
white dudes for Harris.
I think Mark Cuban is some kind of dark. I don't know.
Cuban.
He's Cuban. Oh, that
yeah.
Talks American. It's like I just put my country's name in my title, so now that's what I am.
Right.
But no, I mean, these guys are very honest about where they exist in the ethos, and they absolutely despise fandom, which is really weird. It's really weird to hate your customers that much. Weird. It's really weird, dude.
Yeah, but
like I go to McDonald's, I know that guy hates me. It's like I just want a 10-piece nugget. Like, and he's like, dude, fuck this guy.
You just ask him like super specific questions about McDonald's, like you were talking to like an actor in a movie.
It's like ask them to act.
It's like, all right, so what was it like making that first basket of fries?
Oh damn! Did you burn yourself? Like what was the people around you's position and opinion on making baskets of fries? Did you find the controversy to be a little deep?
Did you throw in a little something that the manager was like, no, this is our system. Did you like spice it up a little bit?
Get a little creative in there, with some salt. Put a little sugar on it instead. That'd be gross.
Yeah, I don't know. Throughout the years, we've just found out that adult pretenders are just adult pretenders. So.
Yeah, I mean, Gina Carano has had several movie projects going for her ever since she got picked up by the Daily Wire, had the successful movie on the Daily Wire's platform, Something on the Prairie, Terror on the Prairie. I didn't watch it.
Neither did I.
I didn't watch it.
I'm not a big Western fan to begin with.
I got into Westerns more recently. I love Tombstone. Like Tombstone's like
Oh, I mean, that's like goated.
Like classic, like I like classics. I am not a huge John Wayne fan. Like
That's too old. I can't get into really old movies.
Yeah.
It's like maybe like fucking
it's a bit of a
Casablanca or whatever.
Bit of a struggle fest. I mean, the classics are the classics, but even them, it's hard to really get past them.
Yeah.
Gina Carano's lawsuit is going to be, it's going to be a bloodbath for Disney. They're going to get so raked over the coals and torched for this. The thing is that people like you and me, we already know. Like, nothing is going to come out of the files. It's going to be like... It's not
going to be surprising.
Yeah, it's like, surprise, they hate white people. Like, they don't hire white people.
Child actors are just locked into a basement and they get, like, cruelty. It's like, yeah, I could have figured.
Yeah, classic Disney.
Surprise.
That's so typical.
Surprising to be like they're super altruistic or something.
Yeah, it's like... We've been fighting for equal representation in movies.
They like bring out Jesus onto the stand or whatever. It's like, oh damn, that's surprising.
Damn, Jesus has been in Disney all this time. Like his teachings have been in the themes of movies the whole time.
Yeah, the second coming of Christ would surprise me. That's it.
That's about it. Nothing else in this world could surprise me. No, Gina Carano's lawsuit. It's gonna be nuts. I'm
excited that it's still gonna go on. Just. That could have been more and more of Disney's shit out to the general public.
What's interesting is I don't know anything about this judge, but the fact that the lawsuit was allowed to go forward, it's interesting to me because, first off, I think
it's easy to buy off judges.
It's very easy to buy off judges. The judges have their own interests. They're not neutral arbiters of truth and justice anymore.
No, not like they're supposed to be.
Yeah, they're humans. They are flawed. They are malleable. They are corruptible. There's very few people with uncorruptible principles. I'm one of them.
Yeah.
No. So
the strong, the uncorruptible.
The uncorruptible. The few, the strong, the pasta macaroni art creators.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I even sucked at that as a kid.
But I think that I think a big part of why this was allowed to go forward is because, first off, there is standing. It is a legitimate lawsuit with legitimate grievances that need to be adjudicated. That's just the truth of it. But I think it also ties into employee rights. Like, wherever this lawsuit is going to take place.
Because they're suing them based off of, what, sexism, I think it was?
I think it's sexism, but I think it's also wrongful termination.
Wrongful termination, yeah.
Yeah, the list of employee rights that people have is insane. Like, have you ever gone to a person and been like, I have rights, and they're like, fuck you. So the amount of employee rights is actually insane. They have a lot of equal protections that have to exist, and Gina Carano can show the court that, hey, they fired me for doing the same thing everyone else is doing, except I'm of the opposite mindset. So I'm doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. I just have a different opinion, and I was fired for it. So there was no
fired over politics.
Yeah, there was no proper offense that she was terminated for.
I think they really fired her over not putting pronouns in her fucking Twitter bio or whatever. Because once she was she put out that one tweet about Jews and whatnot, whatever. But
what?
I like how I just
put that tweet about the Holocaust out there. That's not a big deal.
It wasn't that controversial of a statement.
Well, it made it onto Bill. Well, it made it onto Bill Maher.
Oh, super cool.
Well, Bill Maher talking about it. He's not a small he's not a small figure.
But in order for her to keep her job, she had to do a Zoom call with 40 fucking transgender people. It was basically just going to be a shame.
I would shut down this channel before I was forced to go through that. I would. You couldn't put me through that.
I might go through it just to troll everyone.
Just a troll. Just pull an Alex Stein, Primetime 99. That'd be funny as shit.
But yeah, so I think she was fired more based off of all the tranny shit than that one tweet equating people and how they reacted to COVID to people how they acted to the Holocaust.
And so we have insight into a pretty large company that has their headquarters and a lot of other big branches here. Planks is a friend of the channel. He's been in our chats before.
Never heard of him.
You know Planks?
No.
Yes, you do. Mm-mm. You went to high school with him.
Who?
Jay Planks.
What's that?
Okay, whatever. I'm done with this shit. But even he tells me, he is probably the most right of anyone, the most right and the most principled person of anyone I've ever met. That's just where he stands on shit. But he tells me he goes to this big corporate office and he has these meetings that he has to attend, and he's forced to put these things in his internal profile that he doesn't want to have, and he has to attend all these meetings and shit. And he just walks out. He's like, "You can't fire me. I have way too much knowledge." Like my position couldn't possibly be filled.
Oh yeah, the sensitivity training and all that shit.
Dude, if I worked in corporate America and I had to go through that, I would just go live in the woods. I would do anything else but that.
Just pull a carbon and be like, "Fuck you guys." Yeah, I'm giving him. Yeah, no.
No, so corporate America, like
Oh, there's videos like
you can't have your daily work life in corporate America and not be forced to contend with that ideology and that being everywhere.
So you see those videos like Walmart employees where they stand in a big circle or
No,
whatever, and then they
never
have to,
seen a picture of a Walmart employee.
they have to like chant this stupid shit. It's like, we're getting ready for a big work day. It's like, oh my god, shoot me in the face.